Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. And what a day for ticker symbol MULN, 145% up. We have been tracking MULN for some time and today it really exploded, 145% up. We tried to catch the bottom, so once we started in the morning over our Discord like at 9:28, the entry was 0.98. So what happened from 0.98 in this area, it moved almost 100%. So we did really great today. Nice day whoever was holding and made some money. Anyway, if you're holding, made some money, congratulations. So in this particular video, I really want to talk about the chart, the support, resistance, where it is going, some volume activities and few other things. And if you find this video useful, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. At the same time, I have a Patreon community. Join my community so that you can get access to my Discord for getting early alert. As an example, this one, the alert was 0.98 entry, and you can see it moved almost 100%. The other play we did today, you can see all of them from our suggested entry moved 27%, 14%, 8%. So it was a nice day. So give a try to join our community. So anyway, let's talk about the stock now. So first of all, what was the news? So the news came in the morning, right? So why they are going higher? Because the news was, so they announced some progress on its solid state polymer battery pack development, right? So that was the news, and also it had a nice setup. If you look at the chart, I'm just going to go back to our hourly chart because this is a stock we have been tracking for some time. So if you look at the chart, it was building for last few days. It was really building. It was going up 0.81, coming down again, going up 0.81, again coming down, and today it really started the final move. So I will come back to the chart. I will talk more about it, but before that, let's look what happened. The average volume is 52 million and today's volume was 626 million, right? Big volume, 12% more volume came today. If you look at the chart, nothing happens, but recently it was getting some volume, increased volume, but today's volume was insane. The last trading day, the volume was only 100 million and today 622 million. You can see how big the volume was today. In terms of short interest, as per Fintel, short interest is nothing, only 2%. The off exchange short interest only 47%. In terms of cost to short, the borrow fee rate is only 5%. Shares are available, but the volume is just driving this particular one. So let's look at the chart, what is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to 15-minute chart. I just want to show how this thing is moving. And by the way, we have been playing MULN since last week because we are making some nice trade. You can see it comes to 0.65, it goes to 0.81, comes down. So it was a nice rinse and repeat. Even last Friday we played on this particular one, but today when it started, it made a nice move. So for our other traders, once we spotted, it was around 0.95, 96, 97 area. So when we came and gave our first alert in the morning, the black line, you see, that was the support we talked about, 0.98, because you can see that pre-market it was holding this area. So the idea was to get in at 0.98 and we will run this all the way to 1.1, 1.2, and you can see that thing never came back. It went all the way to 1.5, gave a nice pullback, and again held a new support around 1.37, again a big push all the way to 1.9. So first of all, look for a few things. Like when in the morning I was talking about this stock, I just want to show you in terms of few important areas. So when we were trading this particular one, we were eyeing for some important areas, right? If you look at the stock, it was around $7, $5. Then it was just coming down, and there was no really a big resistance, right? The idea was once it will go to 1.2 area, it has some room all the way towards $2. You can see here it wasn't, last time it was a support and resistance in this area. So we were thinking maybe it can go up to 2. So it went to 2, almost 2, then it was coming down. But the thing is, if it can break $2, it has some more room to go to 2.3, 2.6, and who knows, maybe 3, 3.5. So you see the big picture here, right? And also you can see there is a gap, right? So it gapped up today. So it gapped up today hugely. So I'm going back to 5 minute chart again and how we played today. So I just want to show you so that you can also play. So we were using some moving average for this particular one, and also we do MACD. So in the morning, what happened? So once the market is started, we were just keeping an eye how things are moving, right? So you can see the MACD came down, and at this particular point, in this particular point, the MACD started going higher, RSI was going higher, and my the two lines, the EMA lines, they started crossing over. So it was a nice entry. So 0.98, 0.99, that was the nice entry. And since then, you can see how this thing moved. It moved all the way, holding those lines, the 9 EMA line. At the same time, it never came below the 20 EMA. It gave a pullback, but 20 EMA, the blue line, it held the support, and it all the way to 1.9, and finally started coming down, right? So 100% profit since our entry at 0.98, this area. So anyway, so going forward, what can happen? So if you see here, since then, it is just making a little bit a downtrend here. So it is coming down, moving within the channel. So what can happen if it can go back again and break this downtrend, go on the other side of the black line? I think it might go back up and retest 1.9 again, right? So 145% in one day. That's a massive, massive thing, right? So whenever you entered, you made some money. Great. We also, some of us entered around this area at this pullback from 1.38, because when you use the technical lines, it really helps you to trade. So few things can happen. So I'm keeping an eye on this particular area, which is around 1.5, 1.53. If you ask me why, you can see it was a resistance at that point, and then after a while it is trying to hold 1.5. As long it can hold 1.5 and volume comes, this thing will go higher again. So keep an eye at 1.5 and also some support around 1.38. These are some important areas. So if you're playing with shares, this is okay, but some people also love option. You can see on the call option side, whoever had the option for 2.5 strike, they are up 288% because it was a monster move. But now if you are thinking about entering for an option, please have a look at the implied volatility, 412%, insane amount of IV. So in that case, maybe it's not a good idea to play with option, because if it does not explode like today, so maybe just because of the IV, it might be crushed really big. It's not very expensive, $30 for one call option. So 2.5 plus 0.3 is 2.8. So 2.8 is quite far. We are at 1.6. If you really want to play with option, I would say take $1 strike. You're in that case, 1 plus 0.8 is 1.8. So it's okay. As long the share price will go higher, you can make money. And the maximum risk you are putting is only $80 for one call option. So anyway, not a lot of volume I see here. The open interest is gone, but for 2.5, lots of volume waiting, and one call option is 30. Again, up to you. If you want to play, just buy something with $35. If it comes down, you can just sell and take the loss. If you're down by 20-30%. But I'm playing with shares for now and just tracking the action. So far it is doing really, really great. If you look in terms of 30-minute time frame, so you can see how this thing is coming down, right? You can see that on a 30-minute time frame, the buying pressure actually started decreasing when it hit 1.9, is coming down, and maybe the selling pressure is increasing. The RSI is cooling off. It makes sense. Something ran 145%, it makes sense to cool off. But the thing is when you should get in. So keep an eye on the support level, keep an eye on the MACD, RSI, and the moving average line, and definitely you will get something. So anyway, if you are part of my community, especially on the Discord, you know I always update time to time. You can see that for this particular one, since the morning I have been just updating. The first one came at 6:34, and after that I'm just updating on the price action, the pullback coming to these. You can see, right? So if you are trading anything, or if you're part of the community, you will always get constant update on the ticker we are playing. And so far this is the result we have. You can see big move. So anyway, if you want to be part of the community, you can join today, or you can join starting from tomorrow, which is March 1st. So you can start a new month. Anyway, I just want you to make some money. And if you find this video useful, please like this particular video, subscribe my channel, join my community, and let's make some money together. Thank you again for watching this particular video. Take care and peace.